This is opening day at the Saratoga Racecourse. CBS 6's Liz Bishop is live trackside for this, the 154th opening day. Liz, you've had quite the day. The weather was a little touch and go earlier.
You know, I've been covering opening day for many years, Greg, and I'll tell you, one bet you never make is on the weather. You come to Saratoga for the races, and you always expect the unexpected, and it usually does happen. And more often than not, the weather will play a role in what kind of day you have. Right now, it's kind of sunny and really beautiful here, but that was not always the case. As a matter of fact, a pop-up downpour threatened to ruin the fun for the tens of thousands of racing fans who came out for this 154th opening day, but they weren't going to let anything deter them. It's a track that always keeps you on your toes, and on this 154th opening day, the race course that got its start during the Civil War kept its opening day traditions, including the unexpected, alive. One thing that was sure to happen, the racing pilgrims bearing coolers and lawn chairs and high hopes of a big payday blew through the turnstiles of the venerable old Saratoga racetrack, thrilled to be back after the pandemic interrupted their fun for 2 years. What does it mean to you to be back here for opening day?
Oh, this is the best. This is the best.
Did you miss it the last couple years?
Oh,
yes.
by all means.
Last year, despite COVID restrictions, the racetrack welcomed more than 1 million visitors who bet a record $815 million at Saratoga, a race course that for 154 years now has led the industry in fans and enthusiasm.
Demand seems very strong. There's a lot of energy in the town. So I think the numbers will play themselves out. As long as we keep it stays sunny, everything will be great.
And that's when the unexpected happened. About 15 minutes before race time, the blue skies and sunshine disappeared and the track conditions changed very quickly. That was an unwelcome surprise for father and son Tony and Carson Gumbaro. The Saratoga musicians were waiting in the wings to bugle in the first race of the day for the very first time. They got the gig when track regular Sam the Bugler had to bow out. Are you nervous?
You know, it's honestly knowing that we're playing together that makes it that much less nerve-wracking.
Needless to say, despite jitters and a downpour, they didn't blow it. But the rain, come on!
Okay.
Well, I was going to have to face it at one point or another, so better to get it out of the way early. Rip the Band-Aid off.
And then it was post time. The horses and riders got us soaking while the fans watched undercover. The jockeys were mud-covered, but happy to be back. Glad to be back?
Yeah, glad to be back here, you know.
What is there about this you like so much?
The fans, they're all here, they show up, even the rain, they don't care, so.
And although it was a tough day to be dressed to the nines, the Saratoga Dress to Impress tradition was very much alive. Nice of you to dress up.
Victor, thank you. Saratoga is the greatest place on the planet.
He actually just acquired a horse, so he was just in the first race. He came in third, but that's okay. So I had to dress up for him.
Are these your colors?
Yes, the orange.
Picnickers toasted the return of the track with White Claws and Rolling Rock, while fans poured money into the betting windows. So as I say, always expect the unexpected here, and I think that's what helps to make it so much fun. We're awaiting the start of the 8th race, and Carson Gumbaro, whom I told you about, the bugler, right below me right now, and he's an old hand at it by now. They've been calling the races or bugling in the races all day.